YouTube. This is going to be a review on the Losi Micro Truggy brushed version, ready to run. There's probably plenty of these reviews out already, but I'm just going to give my 2 cents on this vehicle. Now, the Truggy is 24th scale. There's also a rally and short course truck, also in brushed versions, and in rally and short course truck there is a brushless RTR version where it comes with 2.4 gigahertz basic DSM-2 radio and a brushless motor, and of course your stock nickel metal hydride battery. Now, I believe this was released a couple years ago, maybe 3 years ago, probably 2. And I'm just really wondering why they didn't release it as a brushless RTR. So the body, nothing special. It's actually, the body looks a lot nicer than the short course and the rally. I just think that there's a little bit more pizzazz to it. You got your your Losi, you got your Losi logo on there, Horizon Hobby. Sorry that the tires are a little dirty. I should have cleaned that. But it's your basic brushed ESC, and I believe the 24th scale and 36th scale all use the same ESC for brushed. You get a 5-wire servo, and then you get your standard servo. And this is actually max steering, and look at how poor that is. I'm going to redo that, how to improve the steering, because it really seems to help. I mean, look at that. The shocks, when they first released, were pretty poor, especially with the rally and short course trucks. They were filled like halfway, and you could feel like air pockets in them. I don't believe the stock shocks can be adjusted, and that's another thing with the Losi Micros. The upgrades are expensive, like really expensive. A pair of aluminum shocks for the Losi Micro Truggy are like $30. I really don't see that being very practical. That's another thing. You do not need to put any aluminum on this, especially if you're running brushed. And even if you go brushless, you can probably keep this whole thing stock plastic and you won't really run into too many problems. If you add aluminum to this Truggy, all you're doing is creating extra weight and putting more strain on the driveline and your motor, and putting premature wear on it. So that's why you should just, if you're going to upgrade, just get a Lipo, get your brushless kit, and be done with it. Now the radio, nothing special. We've pretty much all seen it before. So your steering dual rate, throttle trim, and steering trim. And I put a piece of Velcro on there just to put my Mobius camcorder action cam on there. These body pins are a pain in the butt. I use either a pen or needle nose pliers or something along those lines to get it off, because it is not easy to pop those bad boys off. Now here's the stock battery, 4.8 volt, 220 mAh nickel metal hydride battery pack. Fully charged, it takes about an hour. They do give you a wall charger, and you know, I think it's great that they included a wall charger versus their little quick charge thing that they did for their 36 scales. I like the wall charger better because I don't have to go looking for batteries. Now, in order to get the true performance out of this Truggy, you need to get Lipos. Honestly, you should at least get a 2-cell, but 2-cell is plenty for these. If you're wondering why I have numbers on these Lipos, I have a couple of sets of these same Lipos, and then I just keep track which one's which and then how many charges I have on it. Like this, I like to write down, like with a pen or pencil, how many charges I put through it and what the date of the battery I got it. This is a 350 mAh 25C or 20C Lipo. This is a Nanotech 300 mAh 7.4 volt. And this one, look at that. Slightly smaller. The only thing is you got this little balance lead that gets in the way sometimes. But if you just Dremel out like a little notch or something, it's pretty easy. So I recommend you get these, but if you're gonna run off of the stock brushed, you should probably get a 1-cell lipo. 1-cell lipos on these Truggys. They give pretty much the same performance as nickel metal hydride, maybe slightly more, but you can run for like 20 minutes or more. You know, it's the same stock brushed motor as your other 36 scales and the crawlers. So maybe what I think they should have done was maybe release this as like a kit or maybe as a roller. I don't think they should have released it as $109 ready to run brushed. I think the price should have been at least $99. Now as far as upgrading it to a brushless, ooh, those motors are just really piss poor. I'm going to be doing a separate video on that, on how to upgrade them to brushless. So this is just a quick little review here. If you have any questions, be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. You know, hit me up on Facebook. You can add me on Facebook. You can like my Facebook page. So I thank you guys for watching, and you know, we'll see you guys next time.